Hello everyone. Welcome to episode 61 of the video podcast, Me and My Dog and Some Yarn. My name is Kim, also known as Black Horse on Ravelry, and you can find me on Instagram and Periscope as Black Horse Knitter. So welcome to the show. Today is October 23rd, 2015. It's a Friday, and I got off at work today around noon, and I ran through Chick-fil-A and got me some nuggets, and then I went grocery shopping, and I finished all of my shopping for the weekend and for the week. So I decided to pop in here and say hello and tell you about my yarn crawl. I have a lot of beautiful yarns to show you. Most of which are indie dyers. They're local to Texas. So this will not be a regular podcast. This will be strictly show and tell. So I hope you will stick around. But before you leave, if you don't want to see all the goodies, I do want to tell you that the toy along is still going on, and that runs through December 31st, and I will give you more information about that later. But if you don't want to wait till next time, you can go check out the thread on Ravelry in the Me and My Dog and Some Yarn video podcast group. Also, if you'd like to donate a prize, I would absolutely, totally appreciate that. I need prizes. So if you are an indie dyer, if you've designed patterns, if you make and sell bags or stitch markers, whatever it is that you do that's yarn related, contact me. I would love to give out your prize in the contest and help promote your store. So you can contact me through Ravelry. Also, something else I was going to tell you. Let me think. Oh yeah, my shop update. I still have one kit that I did with Undead Yarn, and you can go to my Etsy store, and my Etsy store is Me, My Dog, and Some Yarn. And I have one kit left, and I still have some Halloween bags, and if you purchase by the weekend through, I say Monday, I can get that out to you very next day, and you should have it by Halloween. So, anyways, go check that out if you're looking for a bag that's Halloween. Also, I will have Christmas bags coming out in about a week or two, and I'm really excited about that. I have some really cute fabrics that I'm working on. So, let me have a drink. Ragweed season is here in Texas, in Houston, and it's killing me. Ragweed and goatweed are in full bloom, and it's beautiful. I love to see it every year, but it is killing me. I want to itch my eyes out of my head. I mean, it's that bad. And so if my eyes are look different, that is why they're very itchy, and my throat feels scratchy, so please bear with me. So anyways, the yarn crawl. Mom and I went 2 weeks ago on a Friday and a Saturday, and we went to Austin on Friday and made our way through the hill country and into San Antonio by Friday night. We stayed on the river on Friday night, the Riverwalk, and we had dinner at Casa Rio, which is one of my favorite Mexican restaurants on the river. And then Saturday we did the yarn crawl in San Antonio, and we went up to Comfort and then made our way back down back to Houston. Then the following weekend we went to LaGrange, WC Mercantile, and that's in Navasota, and then to Yarnivore in Page. So yeah, let me get started with what's going on. What I have. Okay, so this year the yarn crawl was $10. and that got you a passport and a bag, and this is the bag. And as you visited each store, you would sign in, they would stamp your passport, and then they would give you a button. And as you can see, I got all of the buttons. So the first place I went, we left Houston, which is down here. We left Houston on Friday morning really, really early. I think it was 4:30 or 5, and we went all the way over here to Nan's Needleworks. Okay, so we crossed Austin and got all the way over there. And Nan's Needleworks. Okay, so they each gave us 2 patterns. One was knit and the other was crochet. Sometimes it was knit and weaving, but most of the time it was one knit pattern and one crochet pattern. And at Nan's Needleworks, I did not buy yarn there, but I bought a book and it's disappeared. Here it is. I have been eyeing this book for a while now. It's Debbie Bliss, and it's the Echo Fair Trade collection, and there are some really cute patterns in here. And since I didn't really see any yarn right off that just really struck me, I decided to purchase a book. So that was my first purchase. Next, we went to Jonestown, and that is right here. It's the Happy U. So we went from the yellow to there, and at that yarn store, that's one of my favorites, I believe. They do a lot of spinning there, and I'm not a spinner yet, but they have some lovely yarns and fiber. And while I was there, the lady behind the dyer of Flying Q hand-dyed yarns was there, and she had some lovely, she was having a trunk show, and she had some lovely yarns. And this one, I just love it. It's pink and blue, and it's kind of washed out on the camera. It's much more brighter pink than that. But she has a ranch, and it's in Burnett, Texas, and she said they actually have sheep and lamb. Well, they have lambs, and during lambing season, she took my email address, and she said she would email us when the lambs come, and we can go up to the ranch and see the lambs. And I thought, oh my gosh, that would be so much fun. So Mom and I have decided that we are going to take her up on that and go check out the lambs during lambing season. She said it's in December. So Mom and I are looking forward to that. We're going to go check out the lambs. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. After that, we went into Austin, and we went to Hill Country Weavers. And at Hill Country Weavers, I purchased, let me see, I'm running out of room. Hill Country Weavers, that is my favorite store. It has been my favorite store for quite a while now, and it remains to be my favorite store. And I found all kinds of beautiful yarn there. And I got a prize to give away for the toy along. I bought Mrs. Crosby, and this is Mrs. Crosby Does Dallas is the colorway, and it is just gorgeous. That's pretty accurate right there with the color. It's got a little bit more yellow to it where you're seeing white probably, but a real light yellow. Oh my goodness, this is just gorgeous. It is 100% merino wool, and I believe this is a fingering weight, and it is a single ply, and I love single ply. So I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to make with this, but it is lovely. And then I bought another one. This is called Wildflowers. And this is also by Mrs. Crosby. And this is also a fingering weight. It's the same base as the other one. And it's 100% superwash merino. And it's 370 yards. Might be a DK weight. I'm going to have to look that up and see. But this colorway was dyed specially for Hill Country weavers. So no other store has this. And I bought 2 of them. One for you and one for me. And, or one of you will win this in the toy along. I just love it. I thought it was nice that it was something that you can only get in Texas because of the colorway. Yeah, so I love that. So that one of those will be a prize. And then what else? We got a lot of patterns. Some of the patterns, I will have to say, last year's patterns were awesome. There were several that I definitely would knit last year. This year, I hate to say it, but there's only 1 or 2 out of all the patterns, and I went to 14 stores and got 2 patterns at each store. So what's that, 28 patterns? After 28 patterns, there might be 1 or 2 that I would knit. And the rest, they're not my style. I mean, so Mom has already given me her patterns that she doesn't want. And I'm going to go through the patterns and decide what I don't want, which is probably quite a few of them. And I'm going to post pictures, not of the whole pattern, obviously, because they're patterns that are for sale on Ravelry, but perhaps some of you might like them, and I'll open up a thread, post pictures of the patterns. I can't crochet very well, so some of them are crochet, and I can't use them. So if you want them, whoever tells me first that they want that pattern gets it for free. I'll stick it in the mail to you. So that's coming up. Hopefully in the next week or 2 I can do that. So, what else? Where did I go next? Oh, I went to the Gauge. Yes, I went to the Gauge. That is in Austin, Texas, and I went there, and I met the lady, the dyer behind Little Green Finch, and I purchased some yarn from her. This is her BFL Perch sock, and it is lovely. It is gray and maroon, like a wine color. It is so pretty. I don't know. Perch sock. I don't know if that's, I don't think that's the colorway. Maybe it is. Maybe that's the colorway. I don't know, but it's gorgeous. Very, very pretty. The lady was very nice. She had a bunch of different colors, and they were all gorgeous. So, that was at the Gauge, and the name, again, is Little Green Finch. You can go look her up. I'm sure she has an online store, either on Etsy or, you know, on her own. Just lovely. And then after that, I think that is when we made our way towards San Antonio. And we went to, oh wait, I think I might have purchased this at Hill Country Weavers too. I'm not sure. No, you know what? I think this was purchased in Wimberley, Texas at, I'm going to have to cheat, Ply. How can I forget that? It was purchased at Ply, and it is hedgehog fibers, merino single, and I just love it. It's gray and white, and I bought this with a hat in mind, and the hat pattern I want to knit is Tiny Owl Knits pattern. It's called, what is it called? Orchid and Fairy Lights. It's my favorite pattern from her, and that's what this will be. Then, hi Dot Dot. How are you, sweetie? Oh my goodness. She's so cute. Where did we go next? We went to, oh, what's it called? LaGrange. And we cut through from Wimberley to LaGrange. We went through Green. How did I not know Green was right next to New Braunfels? How did I not know that? I've been to Green a lot, but we always go up like through San Antonio to Green. I did not know it was right there next to New Braunfels. Oh my goodness. So we went through New Braunfels, and we stopped at the Happy U? I've got to check again. It is called the Lucky U. That's right. Happy U is in Jonestown. The Lucky U is in New Braunfels. So we went there, and I purchased Texas dyed wool. I've seen this on Instagram. I follow them on Instagram. It's a young couple. They're married and they dye yarn, and this is gorgeous. It's orange and blue, and I'm gonna have to keep this from my stepdaughter who went to Auburn, because that definitely looks like Auburn colors to me. The orange is a little bit more burnt orange, but it's not really burnt orange. It's just a deep orange, and it's beautiful. It's sock yarn. It's called Wind and Fire, and it's 75% superwash merino and 25% nylon. There's 463 yards on here, and I love this. This might be a sockhead hat because it's too pretty to go on the feet, I think. So after we went there, where did we go? Is that it? Is that all we did? Is that all we did? That was a lot to do. Yeah, that was it. That was it for Friday. Okay, so Saturday morning, we got up and we went to the Yarn Barn. And the Yarn Barn is in San Antonio, and it's a small little shop, but yet they have quite a bit of yarn. The size of the shop from the outside is a little bit deceiving, because you think, oh, that's not going to be very big, but you get inside and half of it is cross stitch and the other half is yarn, and they had some amazing project bags. I didn't really need another bag. I feel like a bag lady, but I couldn't pass it up. This one kept speaking to me. And Mom had given me some birthday money. My birthday's in November, but she gave me my birthday money early, and I made sure that this was purchased with the birthday money. So I can remember that this was from my mom, and it's called Ja Ja Ja, I guess. And this is the Katrina bag, and it's made with upcycle and repurposed fabric. It's eco-friendly, and it's made in the USA. And I just love this. It's got the little snaps here where you can cinch it in on both sides, and then it's got pockets here and here and on the side. This can be cinched in and snapped. And then in the inside, it's got, whoops, okay, the screen went black. It scared me. It's got pockets on the inside too. So like for a cell phone and your change purse or wallet. It's just really cute, and I love the colors. I was carrying around a blue one at first, but it just didn't seem like me. And then I saw this one, and I thought, yeah, that's it. That's the one I'm going to get. So I did. And I haven't carried it yet because I wanted to show you guys. So now I can clip off the tags and carry it. I'm excited about that. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. I just cannot wait until it rains and washes off some of this pollen and stuff that's in the air because it's driving me crazy. So, let's see. I got this at the yarn barn also. You can never have too many of these. I seem to lose them. So, that's a good thing. What else? After that, we went to Yarnivore, and that's one of my favorites too. The Yarnivore is also in San Antonio, and the ladies at the Yarn Barn suggested a restaurant, and so Mom and I went and had lunch at now I can't think of what it is. It's right down the street from them, not too far. It was a Mexican restaurant, and it was very good. It was delicious. Mom and I both had tacos, and it was yummy. We didn't care that we had Mexican food the night before because you never can have too much Mexican food. So we went to the Yarnivore, and the Yarnivore was having a big sale. And I picked up, Mom gave me this idea. I picked up little mini skeins of yarn, and I'm going to hang them on my tree here in the craft room. And I bought pink and yellow and red. So I'm just going to put like a little hook, hang it from like that. Just hang them on my tree. So I bought 3 of them. We'll see how that works. And then I purchased some yarn, all of which was on sale. And I might give some of these away for podcast giveaways. I don't know. I like them. But if I don't use them pretty soon, within the next 3 to 6 months, then I'm going to force myself to put them in the podcast bin for giveaways. And this is Wonderland Yarns, and well, there, Wonderland Yarns, and it is Marmalade is the colorway. And it's dyed and spun in the U.S. and it is, I think it is, oh, it's sports weight. There it is. It's sport weight. And it's really pretty. It's a beautiful color of orange, like a tonal orange, rusty, pumpkin orange. That's what it reminds me of. Marmalade. Yeah, so that is one purchase. And then I purchased another skein of Wonderland Yarns, and this one is brown, and the colorway is Hedgehog. And this is also sport, I believe. No, this is sock fingering. And it's 100% superwash merino. It would make a lovely shawl or cowl, I believe. And then I saw this on the sale bin, and I cannot pronounce it. I've seen this yarn a lot. And yeah, it's the hand-dyed cat print collection. And does it have a colorway? I don't know. I don't know if it does. It's German yarn. Oh, it's color number 2172, but it's pink. It's pink with a little bit, well, it's not picking it up good. That's more true to color, I guess. But it's really pretty. I've always wanted to try this yarn and I haven't. So I went ahead and bought that. And then we went to Incan, and there I purchased, of course, more yarn. I purchased this, which is dyed with Kool-Aid by the dyer. I guess it was Kool-Aid. She said food grade dyes. It could have been like Easter egg dyes, I guess. I just assumed Kool-Aid, but it's called Cocoa Berry Snow Cone. Cocoa Berry Snow Cone, and the dyer is, I guess it's Eat Me. And hang on just a second. Okay. It is 462 yards of superwash merino and nylon, and it's just really pretty. I thought of 4th of July when I saw it, with the red, white, and blue, and I think this will probably become a shawl or a cowl of some kind. But it's very pretty, and I can't wait to knit with it. What else? Oh yeah. So then, of course, I had to get some Brazen Stitchery. Oops. Hang on. I am just losing all kinds of stuff. Just a moment. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, I bought some Brazen Stitchery, and it's Let Them Eat Cake. It's on the Diva sock. And she was there knitting. She seemed like a very nice lady, and she has amazing color sense. I just love all of her colors. And then, of course, I had to get a mini, and this mini is this is dyed just for Incan, I believe, and it's Incan and the Membrane is the colorway. And it is just a bright orange and green and black, and it's beautiful. This is going to go in one of my blanket squares. So that is what I bought at Incan. Oh, I forgot to say that I picked up some of these little soap packets at the yarn barn, and the lady was nice enough to give them to me for free. I think I had 2 or 3 of them in my hand. And she said, oh, I'm not going to charge you for those. So that was very, very sweet. So here's that. And then we went out to Comfort, and that was so much fun. The Tinsmith Wife is one of my favorite stores. If I were to open up a yarn store, it would look like either the Tinsmith Wife or Hill Country Weavers in Austin. They're both amazing stores, but the Tinsmith Wife, when you go in, it's just an old store. It's in downtown area of Comfort, which is a very small town here in Texas, and it's just amazing, like all the wood floors, and it looks like it was an old mercantile or shop at one time, and it's got the cabinets on the side. Oh, it's gorgeous, and it has several different rooms and big tables with displays of yarn, and under each table they have something for a cat, because they have, I don't know, 3 or 4 cats, shop cats that just hang around the shop, and they are just so cute, and they have names like yarn, like one is Noro. I thought that was cute. I took a picture of Noro on some yarn. He was sleeping on some yarn, which I thought was funny. yeah, he had found a good spot. But anyways, I just love that store. And I picked up the most gorgeous skein of yarn. It is called, Starry, I guess. And it's Dream yarn. Oh, it's Beach Fog is the colorway. Okay, so it's made by Dream. The yarn itself is called Starry, I guess because of the stellina. And it is called Beach Fog, and it looks just like you would think of beach fog. It's got the green, like seafoam green and blues, and then the brown, like the sand. Oh my goodness. This is just gorgeous. Very, very pretty. And this is going to be a shawl for me. It is so cute. So let's see what else. I think that was it for 2 weekends ago. Then, oh no, I forgot. I did purchase this, and this is Cascade Heritage Paints, and I am going to break this down for a mini skein swap that I'm doing on Ravelry. And then this one is also going to be broken down for the mini skein swap. And this is Stitch Jones, and it's in the cowboy colorway. And I purchased this at the Tinsmith Wife. I don't know where I purchased this one. I can't remember. I have no idea, and the tag doesn't say. And then I purchased another yarn, and I don't know where I purchased this one either. This is lovely. I believe I purchased this on the first weekend. I know I didn't purchase it on the second weekend. I don't know where it came from. It's Savvy Skeins, and it is called Pumpkin Spice Latte. And it is just beautiful, and it's so soft and squishy. This is definitely going to be a hat, probably for me. It's just gorgeous. The camera is not doing it justice. It really is pretty, and it does look like pumpkin spice latte. So that was it for the first weekend. Okay, so the second weekend, we went to Navasota to see WC Mercantile, and they had, I have to say, they had a really cute pattern. It is the Uvalde U, and it's a pillow, and I just thought that was really cute. I liked that one. And so I bought, since this pattern, I didn't tell you guys this, but whatever pattern they give you, whatever yarn that pattern calls for, is 25% off during the crawl. And so this pattern calls for Lamb's Pride, and so I went ahead and purchased some Lamb's Pride for some bunny slippers. I've always wanted to make bunny slippers. I know that sounds silly, but I've always liked bunny slippers. I think they're cute. Tiny Owl Knits has a pattern out for bunny slippers, and I already own the pattern, so I thought, why not? This is the time to purchase it. It's on sale, and this is the Sandy Heather colorway. So that was one purchase from there, and then I kind of went crazy there. Actually, I love that store. It's in an old mercantile, I guess. It's an old shop, and it's right there on the strip in Navasota, and it's a fun place to go because, you know, there's other shops around there. There's places to stop and eat, and it's just a fun place, and it's easy to drive to, especially from where I live. It's probably 30 minutes maybe from my house. And they had llamas. They had llamas outside. They gave cookies away at the door just a wonderful store. And I like the lady who owns it. I can't remember her name. I want to say it's Stephanie, but I might be wrong. She is just so sweet. I like her. Very friendly. They have a lot of spinning things. I might someday get to go out there and maybe take a spinning class. So we'll see. But they had llamas outside that you could pet, and it was so cool. Yeah. I love animals. Show me a llama or a rabbit or whatever, and I'm all over that. Okay, so I bought 3 more things, 2 of which are gifts. This one is for me because I just think it's pretty. No, this is the one I was going to give away. Yeah, I decided I would give this one away. It's called Bluebonnet Hills Alpaca Ranch, and they're the ones that had the llamas out in front of the WC Mercantile. And once or twice a year you can go out and see the llamas, and then they offer a class where you go back to WC Mercantile and dye the yarn. They show you how they mill it or prepare it, how they shear the sheep and clean it and that kind of thing. I don't really know because I don't know anything about spinning, but one of these days I'm going to go take that class. But this is on their cowboy twist yarn, and it's a worsted yarn, and it's 100% prime Texas alpaca. And so I purchased this for a swap I'm doing, and I can go ahead and tell you because the girl that I'm giving this to, I looked at her Ravelry page, and she doesn't watch podcasts. She doesn't have any podcast saved as groups, so I don't think she'll ever see this, at least not until she gets it, and then she might see it because she'll know who gave her the package. But it's in the Tiny Owl Knits group, and it's the Christmas swap, and so this is going to be for her. And she's not from Texas, so I think that will be a nice little surprise. And then I bought her this, and this is actually going to be a gift for her. This one, I'm actually going to knit her something. I'm going to knit her a hat out of this, and then I'm going to give her this one. This is also from Bluebonnet Hills Alpaca Ranch, and it's Treasures. It's 80% baby alpaca and 20% silk, and I think she could make mitts with this. It's 109 yards of worsted, and I'm pretty sure she could get some fingerless mitts. And I do know she's from up north, and she has fingerless mitts that she's made, so I think that's probably what she might do with that. And then this one's for me. This one I had carried around thinking it would be for her, but then when I found this, I figured this would match it, and if I make her a hat, then she can make the mitts. So this one's for me. It's mauve and pink and gray, and it's really pretty. And the colors, they don't have colorways, they're just numbers. So that's why I'm not telling you colorways. If you want to know, it will be in my library or my stash on Ravelry soon. Okay, so then we went to LaGrange, and that's called, is it called Inskein? That's not Inskein. What is it called? The Quilted Skein. That's it, the Quilted Skein. We got there. That's a nice little store too. They have fabric on one side and yarn on the other, and then if you go in the back, they have a bunch of notions and cups, like mugs, pottery mugs, and just all kinds of fabulous things. And I purchased this. I've been staring at it at different locations throughout the yarn crawl, and I thought, I better go ahead and get it. It's called High Wire, and the colorway is, I can't see it. I have got like allergy brain today. Pyrolastic, I guess. I don't know what that is. Anyways, it's really cute. I love it. It's gray with pops of red, and it is going to be a shawl for sure. Maybe a Star Showers shawl. So that was my purchase there. And then the last store we went to was the Gauge. And the Gauge is one of my favorites because it's not far from here. It's halfway between my house and Austin. And I purchased 2 things there. I purchased some Regia, and this is a sock yarn that I purchased just for my husband. It's got like little stripes, and I'm not sure what the colorway is. It's a 4488, and it's gray with a little bit of maybe tan and white. He's going to love this. I already showed it to him. He knows I have it. I'm not going to knit it anytime soon because I'm busy, but I will eventually get to it. And then I purchased some of their yarn. It's Fiber Obsessions. And this is Solitude, and the colorway is Wet Clay. And can you see? Well, trust me, it says Wet Clay, and it's 400 yards. It's superwash merino. I don't normally go for this color, but I just thought it was so pretty. So, anyways, the lady from Gauge is really, really sweet, and I spoke to her for a little bit, and she said that they give classes on spinning, and so since that one's pretty close to me, I think I might go there. She said I could call and they would just schedule it, so I like that. You know, a lot of times a yarn store will set a date, and then I'm so busy all the time that a lot of times I can't get the date that I can't make the date that they've set. So the fact that she can work around my schedule and I can say, hey, I'll be up there in 2 weeks. Do you have an opening? You know, then she can set that up with me. And she said that she could teach me to drop spindle too. And I have 2 drop spindles hanging over on the wall, and I have yet to learn how to spin. And I bought a lovely package of fiber from her last year, and it's called Blue Bonnet, and it's still hanging up in my closet because I just haven't tried spinning. So when things slow down, hopefully it would be nice if I could go back up there in December, but I don't know. It might have to be after the new year when everything slows down a bit, but I would like to go up and visit with her again and let her teach me how to spin and maybe buy a spinning wheel. Right now, I'm in my small craft room, but next weekend we're painting the other bedroom, and soon this craft room will be moving next door, and I will have a bigger space. So hopefully I can fit in a spinning wheel in that room. In this room, it's just too small. There is no way. I've got 2 sewing machines and a yarn cabinet and a desk and another cabinet. It's just too much. This room is tiny, but we'll see. Okay, well, I am at 44 minutes. Oh my. Okay, so I guess I will let you go, and I am going to go take pictures of all this so I can put it away and get my room cleaned up. I would still like to do a craft room tour before I actually move this room. And I know a lot of you have asked that you'd like to see my room, and I'd like to show it to you. But it's a mess right now, so I'm going to work on that this weekend, get everything organized, and maybe next week I will do a room tour. If there's anything that you want to see in particular in my room, let me know, and I will try to film it for you. So I guess that's it. I hope you have a lovely weekend. it's going to rain here, but that's okay. I'm going to stay in and organize and cook some good family meals and spend time with Dottie. And I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend, whatever that might be. I'll talk to y'all later, and y'all have a good one. Bye-bye.